So why would you take stuff to keep that in? Why would you want to take stuff to suppress your symptoms if your body's a way to try to detoxify and get the stuff out? Why would you take stuff to suppress your symptoms and keep the stuff in? Is your body smart or stupid? Is it trying to get the stuff out? Is your body in a survival mode or thriving mode when it's trying to do this? It's in a survival mode. Do you do sick or get sick? You did sick. Who's responsible for your health?
Why is constipation up there? That's weird.
Because your body's not working right and it's trying to eliminate the waste, and sometimes what happens is if you're dehydrated, then your body's going to try to reabsorb more water to help push and work all the stuff through your body. So if it reabsorbs all that water, then it doesn't have the water in your gut to help with the stool, so now you're constipated.
Oh.
Your body's just trying to do everything it possibly can to try to detoxify. It has many different modes.
Okay.
The flu. Does the flu season in most parts of the world have a season?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is it the holiday season or the normal work season?
Holiday.
What happens during the holiday season that adds toxicity or decreases nerve energy in your body? What's it start with? Halloween. What do they have on everybody's desk around the office? Candy. Which is sugar. Is sugar acid or alkaline? What's your guess? Acid. After Halloween in a little bit, we're going to roll into what? Thanksgiving. Are we more of an extreme temperature? Are we moving into an extreme temperature season or a normal kind of, extreme temperature season? Are we going to have more sunlight or less sunlight?
Less.
Are we going to have more emotion or less emotion come holiday season?
More.
Are we going to have more stress or less stress?
More.
Extreme temperature. Are we going to be putting more acid in our body? Let's go to the Thanksgiving dinner table. Tell me everything that's on that table. What's on the table? Sweet potatoes, turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, maybe one total vegetable on the end of the table that nobody touches in the first place. And after you have that meal and you're like, oh my gosh, we can't eat any more, then what does Mom say?
Come on,
pie. Oh, I can't have any pie. Pie and coffee. And then after Thanksgiving, then you had that one day and it was a celebration and giving thanks, and you were giving thanks to your body and you were keeping things clean. The next day you go on a cleanse and you do a cleanse and you start to exercise, or what do you do the next day? You sit around and you eat leftovers. There's always leftovers, so then you're eating leftovers. You're putting more toxicity in your body, and then that next week back at work, you're back to cleansing and drinking lots of water and everything else, right? Now we're moving into the Christmas season, right? And there's going to be lots of what? Cookies and stuff like that. Decreased nerve energy, lots of stress. There's a slowdown in elimination because you're detoxifying your body. Then comes Christmas season, more stress, more acid, more intervention. Then what? New Year's. What do you do on New Year's?
Sex.
Party. Sex, right? Alcohol is pure acid. It's completely catabolic in the body. It causes decay. I don't care who you want to talk about or what kind of studies, because again, they can make studies do anything. Acid causes decay in the body. It kills nerve cells. It is pure acid. Catabolic is opposite of anabolic. Anabolic builds the body up. Catabolic breaks the body down. So then the flu season hits. February. What are the symptoms of the flu? Fever, achy, diarrhea. What was the slide 4 slides ago? And what's the symptoms of body trying to detoxify? Was it the same stuff? Are those the symptoms of the body trying to detoxify? Yes or no? Have we been conditioned that it must be a germ that caused that? Yes or no? Out loud, yes. The flu virus is no more the cause than the rats are the cause.
What about the flu shot? They inject that?
BS. So the scientists are going to go over to China here in a little bit, and they're going to gamble from whatever's in China and maybe have a little party and come back and say, well, this is the virus that we're going to use for the flu shot next year. The virus is a dead, not even alive tissue. Piece of protein. It doesn't do anything.
Oh, so it doesn't cause problems either, then?
No.
It just nothing.
Right. They've marketed to you very well because you're not getting all this. This is your body trying to detoxify. This is how it happens. Your body's acidic, it's broken down, it's weak, and this is what your body symptoms are of detoxification. It's not that you're deficient in a flu shot or a pill or potion or lotion. Your body's trying to detoxify.
Okay.
They say that supposedly, you know, when we got the flu shot this year, that my kids had the option, those that didn't have asthma, to get the nasal because it's a live antibiotic or
Viruses are not alive.
Yeah.
The number one book at Harvard Medical School says
they're lying.
it's marketing.
Yeah.
So then they make up different flu stuff, and there's a whole bunch of marketing behind it. Who's making the money? Follow the money. Money, money, money. Who's making the money? Big Pharma. In 1984, there was a National Vaccine Injury Act made that says if you're injured by a vaccine or your child, you have no recourse back to the pharmaceutical company. There's a slush fund that, good luck getting to it in the government, that says you can go chase the slush fund to try to get recourse for your kid. What about all the reactions to the H1n1 vaccine? They used a adjuvant in it this year, and an adjuvant was squalene. An adjuvant is something that they needed to make the shot real fast because they made it up real fast, right? They marketed the swine flu vaccine. What about the bird flu? Whatever happened with that? The avian bird flu. What about so then we have the swine flu. And I mean, what's going to be next? The dog flu next year?
Well, I did have a lot of dead birds in my yard with the bird flu.
And so what happens is your body, this is what happens, exactly what we just talked about. They are marketing and making billions of dollars. I wish I would have brought a little research with you that I could read off the list. You look at it. They made bajillions. What happened to the H1n1 swine flu this year? They said it was going to kill 180,000 people. Was it because the flu shot worked? No. Only 1 in 5 took the flu shot. It's all about money, 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 money. And they can make as many vaccines as they want. The government, I mean, it's a crazy money, pharmaceutical, stock prices went up. If you watch CNBC, there was headlines about this company and that company, and prices and stock prices went up because they're selling these because the government's buying them and they distribute them. Health does not come from the outside in. It comes from the inside out. Your body's smart. It's trying to detoxify. Stop putting all the junk in your body and then calling it just an event that you say, I got you. You don't get anything. You don't get sick. You do sick.
Vince,
Yes.
how do you when babies
Yes.
get get the swine flu or the H1n1?
A shot?
No, like the number of children that died. What are you saying? How did they die then? If the body, you know, if the body can heal itself.
When taken care of. It still needs to be taken care of. Was the child subluxated? Did he have decreased nerve energy? Was the child breastfed for a year, or was he on formula from about 2 months on?
Don't know what the statistics are.
Right, and nor do I. But that's my questions. And in some of the other studies that I read is they were already weakened immune system in the first place. Like maybe a breathing or an asthma problem or something like that. But again, where does that come from? What controls every cell, organ, and tissue in the body? The nervous system. How many kids have I helped in my 13 years with asthma that I got rid of their asthma? I didn't do anything, their body did it. I'm just the key. You know, it's like going into a car, you know. You can go into your car and it came off the line in Detroit and whatever, and they gave you a key when you bought the car from the dealership. All you know how to do is put it in and turn the thing, and then the whole thing makes it go, right? The engine runs and everything else. And so when I adjust a spine, I'm just a key that's trying to put the thing in ignition so then the body can do what it's supposed to do. But if that ignition is broken so the body can't do what it's supposed to do, then there's going to be problems. So it's where does health come from? You know, how is that body doing? You know, was that child breastfed? Was the child on formula feed? Formula is just sugar. Sugar is acid. Acid in the body is toxic.